Well, hello. These are the announcements for the Tomorrow River Lutheran Parish for May 1st, 2022. That is the third Sunday of Easter, and I am delighted that we have this opportunity to be connected to one another and to remind one another what's going on in our community. And I am grateful to be family with you. We're continuing to have three church services on every Sunday. Remember that the mask required early service at 7:45, that has now given way now that the weather is nicer. So we're back to three Sunday morning services. There's the 8:30 indoor service at Peace, the 9:30 outdoor service at Nelsonville, and the 10:15 indoor service at Nelsonville. Everything we got going right now is mask optional. Make whatever decision is best for you, and we would be delighted to have you at any of those services. Google says that Sunday outside is going to be about 48 degrees and about a 40% chance of rain, so you might want to bring your umbrella with your lawn chair. We're not made out of sugar. We'll be just fine. A little rain never hurt anything, and so I look forward to seeing you either indoors at one of the churches or outdoors at Nelsonville. There is another opportunity for you on Sunday morning that with some pre-planning you can work around our church services. The Amherst Fire District is having an open house. They're celebrating 30 years of faithful service to our community, and you're invited to come and get a tour of the firehouse and to see their equipment and learn something about their work. There's also kids games and a free pancake breakfast. So that'll appeal to some of you, and you are welcome to show up there. Just a reminder that we are continuing to invite all people of goodwill into support for the Ukrainian refugees and the people of Ukraine. The best way that we know how to do that is to support Lutheran World Relief. So if you went to lwr.org/match or lwr.org/Tomorrow River, those are both opportunities for you to give to Lutheran World Relief and to know that your gifts are being used well, are being used with integrity, and are actually doing the work that is promised. There are an awful lot of charities that can do a bait and switch. They say they're raising money for Ukraine, but they use it for overhead or for expenses or for completely other endeavors that you may or may not think are important or meaningful or worthy of your support. So do your research, only work with trusted charities, and I commend Lutheran World Relief to you in this time and always. While we're talking about Lutheran World Relief, remember we are backfilling the tremendous need for personal care kits. These are passed out in refugee camps, usually for baby kits, for school kits. A lot of those kits that were for the poor all over the world have been redirected to Ukraine, and now there continues to be a world of need. So there are instructions on the top of our website. There's a little tab, LWR. Click that, and there are instructions for how to assemble a kit if you want to do it at home, or you can bring in any parts of any of those kits, and we're collecting them and we'll assemble them together on an ongoing basis. So I do commend that to you. Remember, it's not an opportunity for you to be creative. You don't want to put hard candies or licorice whips into the kits, just because that would be a nice treat for someone. We want every kit to be exactly the same so that there's no opportunity for division or struggle in the refugee camps. So I invite you to keep that in mind. Next confirmation class is May 4th. They're all at Nelsonville. There are still people who are confused. Are we at Peace? Are we at Nelsonville? We're at Nelsonville. First half of the year we were at Peace. We went back and forth during Lent. Now we're at Nelsonville, and we're at Nelsonville for the rest of the ride. This coming week we're talking about Jonah. Remember, confirmation is a public ministry of the church, and you are always invited to watch the videos, to come to the class, to ask questions. It is something that we do together, reminding ourselves of the faith that is our hope, that is our joy. We should talk about the prayer list briefly. There are still 3 families in the initial stages of grief in our midst, and so I commend them to you, that you would pray for them and care for them. There is a woman named Bonnie who has been diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. This is a friend of someone connected to Peace. And then Tim has throat cancer, connected to someone over at Nelsonville. And Ruby is in the final stages of a cancer fight and also connected to a Nelsonville member. The rest of the names you have seen before, but I continue to ask that you would be faithful in your prayers for them, and that you would remember families who are walking with these people who are ill, who are struggling. There is a special Nelsonville congregational meeting that is being held on May 1st at 10:50. It'll be whenever the service ends. We will move into the special congregational meeting. We have fulfilled the constitutional requirements to announce it in advance. The last hurdle is quorum. So if you can be there, we would be grateful. And the sole order of business is what to do with the $8,500 that we tabled out of the endowment fund recommendations at the annual meeting. So I don't anticipate that the meeting will be either long or contentious. There are, in a world of need, there are an awful lot of possibilities for giving $8,500. We'll figure something out, and I invite you to come Sunday morning, Nelsonville, 10:50 or thereabouts. All of our meetings are open to the public. If you're not a member, you're welcome to be there, but we do ask you to refrain from voting. Voting is for the voting members of the church, and I'm sure you understand that. A couple of other things to add. Senior Sunday's coming up, May 29th. We've got seniors at both congregations, and so we invite you to come and to celebrate with them this milestone in their lives, that they are moving on to whatever comes next, whether that's college or VOTEC or the military or into the workforce, that you help us to let them know that they are cherished and loved, and that we believe that God is for them to guide their steps and to shape their lives. So we encourage you there. Also, there are scholarships available for kids that are moving on to either vocational education or to college education. There's 5 scholarships that come out of the parish, 2 with roots in Nelsonville and 3 with roots at Peace, but at least one of those will probably apply to anyone who's watching this video. So those will be going up on the website very, very shortly. There'll be additional information here and in the blue sheets and in other announcements, but that is coming. All right, very quickly, just a couple other things. We've said it before, but there continue to be scams circulating purporting to be from pastors in the area or from the bishop to support people in need. You know, Pastor Dwight has had this terrible calamity. Please send money for gift cards, gas cards, whatever. It's a lie. It's a scam. The people of the Tomorrow River Parish have been faithful in providing for me and my family. If there were a calamity, I certainly would not send an email begging for gas cards. We would figure out together, you know, what could be done, what should be done, what the appropriate thing to do would be. So if you get any solicitations like that, whether it's on Facebook or email, delete them immediately, mark them as spam, block them, do whatever you need to do, but you're dealing with criminals there. Don't give them your money. Don't give them your attention. There are other announcements below this video that I commend to you. We've probably gone on long enough here. And so again, I just want to wish you well, to wish you God's blessings as we move through the Easter season, as we move from winter into spring. It's going a little slower than I'd like, but it'll come. And my prayer for you, that you find your path, your service, and your peace. May God bless, protect, and keep you. Amen. Take care.